Değerli velilerimiz, sevgili öğrencilerimiz, hepiniz hoş geldiniz. British Education Bureau, BEB tarafından bu akşam Oxford Royale Academy Webinarı düzenlenmekte. Öncelikle ufak bir BEB kimdir, neler yapıyoruz, neler yapmaktayız, bundan kısaca bahsedip sözü yetkilimiz Georgina'ya aktarıyor olacağım. Ekranımı paylaşayım izninizle. Gözüküyordur diye düşünüyorum. Gözükmüyorsa lütfen uyarabilirsiniz. British Education Bureau olarak bizler 2002 yılından beri sadece Birleşik Krallık'taki üniversitelere, akademik yaz okulları, üniversite, yüksek lisans ve doktora programı anlamında her yıl öğrenci gönderen bir kurumuz ve resmi temsilci olarak bunları yapıyoruz. 2002 yılında Oxford'da kurularak İngiliz ve Türk ortaklı bir yapılanmayla İstanbul, Ankara ve İzmir'de şu an merkez ofislerimiz olmak kaydıyla eğitimimize, öğrencilerimizi İngiltere'ye göndermeye her yıl aktif olarak devam ediyoruz. Tüm eğitim danışmanlarımız uzman eğitim İngiltere sistemiyle alakalı uzmanlıkları bulunmakta. Ve bahsetmiş olduğum işte akademik yaz okulu programları, üniversiteler, yüksek lisans ve doktora programlarına da öğrencilerimizi her yıl göndermekteyiz. Ve danışmanlığımız resmi temsilci olmamız sebebiyle ücretsizdir. Neden yaz okulu programı tercih etmeliyiz noktasında gerek fuarlarda gerekse telefonlarda oldukça sorular almaktayız. Öncelikle özellikle 10 ve 11. sınıflarda öğrencilerin meslek seçimi belirlemesinde bu akademik yaz okulu programları çok büyük rol oynamakta. Bir sonraki adım olan üniversite hazırlanmasında meslek seçiminin gerçekten onlara uygun olup olmayacağının belirlenmesini lise düzeyinde öğrenci deneyimleme imkanı buluyor. Gerçekten mutlu mu olacak, mutsuz mu olacak, o mesleği icra etmek istiyor mu? Bunun farkına varıyor. Bu yüzden çok büyük bir kazanım. Akademik performansı gelişiyor. Oxford Royale Academy gibi köklü bir kuruluşla Oxford, Cambridge ya da Imperial Üniversitesi'nde bizzat o üniversitenin akademisyenleri tarafından o akademik kursun derslerini alarak hem üniversite hocalarından gerçekten alanında uzman kişilerden bunu alıyor. Hem İngiltere'yi deneyimliyor hem uluslararası atmosferi deneyimlemiş oluyor, solumuş oluyor ve gerçekten de meslek seçimine aslında bir adım daha yaklaşmış oluyor. Bu programlardan sonra uluslararası sertifikalar alıyoruz. Bu bir katılım belgesi şeklinde olmuyor. Gerçekten onların 2 haftalık başarılarını ölçümlendiren, İngiltere başvurularında çok çok olumlu katkısı olan 2 ayrı içerik katılım belgesinden farklı olarak notlar içeren sertifikalardan oluşmak. Size sağladığımız destek noktasında bir araya geldiğimizde sizlerle öğrenci ve velilerimizle öncelikle öğrenci ne istiyor, yaşına uygun hangi mesleki programlar tercih edebilir, bunların görüşmesini yapıyoruz randevularımızda. Bazen birden fazla bölümde kararsız olabiliyor öğrenciler. Bununla alakalı yaş grubuna uygun hangi lokasyonlarda, hangi programlarda, hangi kurs modülleri uygundur, hangi mesleki programlar uygundur? Bunları sizlere sunuyor oluyoruz. Onun dışında başvuru işlemlerinin yapılması, başvurulardan sonra tüm iletişim sürecinin kanalların takibinin yapılması ve en son aşamada da tabii ki vize ihtiyacı varsa öğrencilerimizin vize sürecine destek verilmesi olarak onları mutlulukla İngiltere'ye uğurluyoruz diyebilirim. İletişim bilgilerimi en son paylaşmak istiyorum sizlerle. Yaz okulları program uzmanıyım ben. İzmir'de Alsancak'ta ofisimiz, İzmir'de olan velilerimiz için. İstanbul'da da Türkiye'nin her yerinde kayıtlarımızı yapıyoruz. Bu numaradan ve bu mail adreslerinden bizlere ulaşabilirsiniz. Beni dinlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum ve ben sözü daha fazla uzatmadan Georgina'ya devretmek istiyorum. Thank
Okay.
you for waiting, Georgina. It's your turn.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen and then I will begin. Okay, you can see, okay. Okay, so my name is Georgina Clark. I am a senior admissions executive at Oxford Royale, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our summer programs, and then at the end you can ask any questions as well. So first I'm going to start with a video to kind of introduce you to what our summer programs are about, and then I'll tell you some more. Oh. No. Okay, so we have been running Oxford Royale now for 20 years, probably one of the longest running summer schools in Oxford. So we definitely have lots of experience and know what we're doing. Since the beginning where we started in Oxford, this has now grown to Cambridge, Imperial College London, Yale, and University of California, Berkeley. We have many different campuses, and we hope that these inspiring educational environments will also inspire the students and hopefully help them in the future. We have lots of different students from all around the world. No nationality is ever over, as you can see from this table. 11.14% is our highest nationality. So yeah, there's in every classroom, you not only learn from your teachers, but also your international classroom as well, with all of the students from all around the world. And we make sure that the classrooms are also showing that. So we also have a wide range of study options. So we're going to show you in a minute the different options available. we tried to think about the future of work and careers and research and incorporate these into our programs. 65% of the students currently at school will be working in jobs that don't even exist yet. So we really try to think about that when we make our courses, so that these are something different from maybe what they'll learn at school, as well as preparing them for future study and future careers. So for 13 to 15-year-olds, we have business, engineering and technology, medicine, film academy, climate politics and global leaderships, and English as a foreign language. These are available at Oxford and Cambridge locations, but also Yale University as well. For 16 to 18-year-olds, there are a variety of different programs available. We have architecture and design, medicine and disease, engineering and technology, film academy, business, innovation and entrepreneurship, law and politics, law and trial advocacy, climate politics and global leadership, philosophy, history and literature, mathematics, and English as a foreign language. You'll notice that some of these programs are only available in certain campuses, and we will be able to show you where you can find those at the end as well of the presentation. So we try to also make the learning experience something very dynamic. So it will be different from what learning in school, where it's very classroom based. You'll also have things like interactive lectures, seminars, group projects, trips, masterclasses, debate, guest speakers, and workshops as well. For instance, in the medical program, we have a really nice workshop where the students actually go to where the actual Oxford University and Oxford students, medical students, go to actually train, and there's lots of simulation patients where they have to find the diagnosis very quickly to cure the problem. So it's a really nice workshop, and maybe you'll see a video of that shortly. So how does your day look? So it's a 2-week program. You start on the Sunday, you arrive, you have a welcome talk, a dinner, and then we have welcome activities so that you'll feel more comfortable to start your lessons on the Monday. We have lessons and lectures in the morning. So you roughly have around 4 hours of teaching per day of formal lessons. And then you also, on top of that, you have things like study support, public speaking, workshops, and masterclasses as well. On top of that, we also have social activities. And you can see on the Friday, there is also a party. On the weekend, there is an excursion on the Saturday as well. In your second week, again, very similar. However, we also have on the Thursday a challenge day. And this is where you put all of the work that you've learned throughout those 2 weeks, and you're challenged by your teacher on that Thursday. On the Friday, we have an exhibition day. So your parents can also come and see the work that you've been doing, and you can really show that off and showcase what you've learned throughout those 2 weeks. We also have a graduation event and a graduation party on that Friday, and then you depart on the Saturday. So as you can see, it's a very busy 2 weeks, lots of fun activities as well. The evenings have lots of social activities that you can do, but you also have some free time in there as well. Our teachers are experts in their field. All of the programs themselves have actually been created by specialists, again, in that specific area. We have lecturers and teachers from Oxford and Cambridge, but also we have teachers from that have been specialists in that area and are suitable for teaching and will make the students passionate about that subject area. So,
the teachers are all incredible.
You're gonna learn a lot of new things.
You get through things really quickly, you can have really intense discussions.
This course will challenge you, but also at the same time make sure that you learn something and have fun along the way.
It is not only a great experience in terms of friendships and life. Academically, it is one of the most competitive courses I've done.
Yeah, it's really a cohesive university environment that students get to experience.
This is their breathing tube, your trachea.
They have access to all this different type of equipment, and it just allows learning in a different way, to actually be hands-on and get to do it. I think it's really special and just makes the learning completely different.
It's fun, it's interactive, it's practical, it's really interesting stuff. Everything I could ever ask for. Like, this is the best 2 weeks ever.
So you would have seen in that video some of the medical workshops that they do, which is really nice. And also you would have seen a bit of the graduation event as well.
The teachers are all incredible.
Okay, so we also have guest speakers, and this year as well, particularly in our Oxford location, we will also start some of the subjects with lectures. Again, these will be specialists in the area. In the past, we've had guest speakers such as Helen Shaw.
Hello.
Excuse me. So we've had lots of guest speakers in the past, which have been really nice. We've had BAFTA-winning filmmakers, MI5 Director of Intelligence, British House of Lords and members of Parliament that have all come to speak with a big crowd of the students in really nice environments. So where will you be staying? You'll actually be staying on the campuses of the universities where we hold our summer programs. So you'll be mainly staying in single or twin rooms. You'll be able to eat in the dining hall, which you can see in one of the images here. And there's also lots of social spaces as well, like the common rooms and fields as well, parks and fields where you can do lots of activities outside as well. So not only will you have your lessons, but you're going to have your activities, excursions, graduations. You'll receive a certificate of completion of the program with a report card as well from your teacher. On the campus, we also have lots of welfare staff which are dedicated to the students' well-being, and there's also 24-hour emergency phone number and 24/7 security as well. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have over 20 years of experience. We started in 2004. That was the first summer. And so we've won lots of awards for what we've done. And you can also have a look at the reviews as well to learn more about that. So I'm going to show you one final video, and then if you want to ask any questions, there's also a Q&A box where you can write those.
This is giving me a great taste of what it's like to study in the UK, what the classes are like, what the lectures are like, what it's like being in a group with so many international people.
It's one of the most prestigious places in the world, and the fact that I am, standing in Cambridge here today, it's just unfathomable.
You're surrounded by this historic building, right? And it's a wonderful city. There's lots to do around. You meet wonderful people and the excellent teachers. It's just a great experience.
It's just, there's so much history, so much culture to absorb. I think it's a very valuable experience.
I just felt like I went to university for 2 weeks, and there's so many things to do. There are so many people to meet, and staying here has been one of the best experiences in my life.
This is giving.
Okay, just before we go on to questions, Here are some of the dates. So in Oxford, we have 3 sessions available. In Cambridge, there are 2 sessions. In London, there are 3 sessions available. Remember, these are all 2-week programs that we offer. And then in our US locations, in Berkeley and Yale, we also have 2 sessions that are available. Again, Elif, if I don't answer all of your questions and you think of some more, you can also email Elif at the end to speak with her as well. Okay, so I'm going to open up for questions and yeah.
Thank you for our presentation, Joshina. Sohbet kutucuğunda sorularımız varsa lütfen alabiliriz ya da sesimizi açıp, görüntümüzü açıp bizzat sorularımızı yöneltebiliriz. Nasıl arzu ederseniz bekliyoruz.
Okay, so somebody has asked whether I can briefly cover the program at Yale. Okay, so yes, our Yale location, we actually originally started that in 2019, but then obviously with COVID, we had to close that for a few years. So we opened that back up last year. It's a really, really nice campus, and then also the experience of that is great. There are lots of excursions. It's quite a tight-knit campus as well. There are a number of courses available for both age groups as well. So we have 13 to 15 and 16 to 18. But yeah, I might just share my screen and show you as well more information on our website, if that's okay. Bear with me. Where's it gone? Okay. Okay, so this is our homepage, and I'm going to show you our Yale location. So this year is going to be held in I think it's Timothy Dwight campus, which is really, really pretty, has a huge field, so the students are able to do lots of sports, spend a lot of time outside. All of the students, whether they're 13 to 15 and 16 to 18, they all do the same excursion, and they're all on one campus as well. So if you have maybe two siblings, 2 brothers and sisters that would like to be on the same campus, that's a possibility as well. But yeah, this is at Yale, but we have 3 courses available, 13 to 15 and 16 to 18. There are a number of courses available, some of which are only available at Yale, such as philosophy, literature, and modern history. Okay. Okay, so the next question was about the summer courses at Oxford and Cambridge. There are a number of courses at Oxford and Cambridge. Again, it would probably be best to look at the website of the different ones. So I'm going to show you again where you can find them. So oxford-royale.com is where you can find all of this information. When I showed my presentation, the courses actually showed all of the courses in all of the locations. So to know specifically, if you look at the homepage, we start here You can pick the summer school locations. So if we're looking at Oxford, you can go here, scroll down to the courses or pick courses for 13 to 15. So Oxford is where we have most of the most courses available. It's our biggest location. That's where we've started. And then we have EFL courses, Film Academy, Climate Politics and Global Leadership, Medicine, Engineering and Technology, Business, Innovation and Entrepreneurship. That's for 13 to 15. For 16 to 18, we have Film Academy, Climate Politics and Global Leadership, Business, Law and Politics, Engineering, Medicine, EFL and Architecture as well. And then again, you can also look at the Cambridge to find out the same. So courses, 13 to 15, Medicine, Engineering and Business. And then there are also 5 courses available for Cambridge. Okay. Again, to answer about the main topics and fees. Fees are available on the website. I'm going to ask you to have a look there. If I show you how to learn more as well about each of the topics available, if you could also put yourself on mute if you're not the panelists, thank you. So law and politics, let's have a look at their programme.
Mikrofonunuz açık kalmış olabilir. Kapatabilir miyiz rica etsem?
Okay, so on each of the pages, you're able to look at the timetable, and this is the sample timetable. You've got the different subject areas that they'll be learning about, which is really, really helpful. And should be a timetable as well available. A full timetable to download, and that will give you the topics that each of the students will be studying. And I think that's really helpful. So on each of the program pages that's available, download.
I'm so sorry, Georgina. Katılımcılarımın isimlerini göremiyorum ama mikrofonlarınızı kontrol etmeniz mümkün müdür? Bir ses duyuluyor çünkü hanginizden geldiğini bilemiyorum. Kapalı olması rica olunur. Kontrol edebilir misiniz? Bazıları açık gözüküyor çünkü. Please, Georgina, keep going.
Sure. Okay. Great. So there are, Elif, could you have a look at one of the questions as well? I can't read it.
Question from our chat box. Is there any scholarships?
Scholarships have ended for this year, unfortunately. We did run scholarships at the beginning, but we have ended these for this year. We gave away 10 free places. We had lots of students from all around the world apply. So we had 5 for the 16 to 18 and 5 for the 13 to 15 programs. And yeah, this will be probably running again next year, but unfortunately it's not running for this year as it's already completed.
And the other one is all programs 2 weeks.
All programs are 2 weeks. We have some students that would like to join us for longer, and so maybe they'll do 2 weeks of business and then 2 weeks of engineering, for example. You can't do the same program twice, as it would be pretty much the same content repeated. Okay.
The other one is, could you tell us average price, but you told before? So
yeah, I think that if you can find these on the website, it's probably easier to do it that way. For Oxford, it's 6,995 British pounds. But then the other programs are slightly different as well. But again, these can all be found on the website, which is for each of the locations, it will give you all of the information and it's super helpful. So for applying, you can enroll directly on the website. So again, if everybody can see my screen, I'm going to show you now. So first of all, I'm just going to start with the homepage. Again, oxford-royale.com. You click on enroll, and there you go. Super easy. To make sure that the place is secure when you proceed with this application process, you will need to pay a deposit of $1,295, and then the rest of the fees are due later on, 90 days before the start of the program. Okay. And somebody's asked about, do they need any documents to apply? So we do not require any documents to apply. You will obviously have to sort out a visa if you need a visa for the UK or the US. This needs to be, we do recommend this is done 3 months in advance. So if you enrolled now, it would be good to apply for your visa straight away to make sure that you receive those in time. We also require a language requirement. So if you would like to do an academic course, the English requirement is around a C1 level. You can self-test this, or if you already study in an English-speaking school, then that's also fine. Okay, so for engineering and technology course, do students need to know the basics, or is it okay if they are not familiar? Okay, I think that the good thing about all of our programs is that they are subjects that all students will not have done at school. So everybody that comes to the class, comes to the program, are all at the same level. We don't expect students to have any previous knowledge. We will teach them everything that they need to know and build from there. So do not worry about needing to know anything else, any prior knowledge before. You'll be fine to join the program. And then how do you balance? So generally, most of the students, as I said, are all kind of unfamiliar with the subject area. And I think at the same time, if you do have students that maybe know a bit more, it's great because you then learn from one another. And that's what we hope to achieve. So somebody's asked, how many students attend each program? It depends on the campus, and it depends on the program as well. So for Oxford, for example, it's our biggest campus. We use lots of different colleges. So in Oxford, the University of Oxford is actually made up of lots of different colleges. It's not just one building. And we're very lucky to be able to use these facilities for Oxford Royale summer programs, and each campus maybe has around 100 to 150 students on that campus, depending on their age, depending on the program. All those students on that one campus will not be in one classroom. These will be split up into maybe classrooms of around 15 students, or maybe they'll be in larger groups for lectures. But yes, it really depends on the location and the program. But yeah, you'll be in a smaller classroom anyway. Okay. accommodation, great question. Lots of people are very interested in this one. So the accommodation will again be on the campuses, and again it really depends where you're going, what type of accommodation you'll be receiving. So for example, in Imperial, they are all ensuite bedrooms. There is no extra charge for the ensuite, but they are single and twin rooms. If you would like to have a single room, there is an extra charge for that of £595. In Oxford, you can request to have an ensuite, as generally the rooms are not ensuite not ensuites, but they are generally a mix of single and twin rooms. And again, that's the same on most campuses. They are a mix of single and twin rooms. It is important to remember that some of these buildings, the universities, they are hundreds of years old, so it's not 5-star accommodation, specifically, especially in Oxford and Cambridge, but they are beautiful. Okay, there is another question about how big are the classes and how do you cater for different abilities? So all of the classes, again, I mentioned this before, the classrooms are around 15 students. We also have lectures with some of the students, which are a bit bigger, and workshops, which again are a bit bigger, but maybe they split up into smaller groups. It's kind of meant to, with the lectures, it's meant to mimic kind of university style teaching in that way, where they listen to a specialist and then go off into smaller groups to discuss this with their teacher. With different abilities, the teacher is able to help each of the students and challenge the ones that maybe need to be challenged more, and then they're meant to provide more work or help that student that needs more help, and work with those more one-on-one if they need to. Okay, I think that is all the questions so far. Is there any more questions?
There isn't any questions from our chat box too.
Okay, brilliant.
So.
Oh, one more. Do we have, this is quite, I see a question that's asked about contacts in universities and professions. We have guest speakers and lecturers that do come in from different universities or different backgrounds and professions. I think that's quite important for us to inspire the students with lots of different backgrounds in careers in those fields. So maybe we have a specialist in heart surgery that comes in to speak to the medical students. So yeah, that would be probably the contacts in universities and professions that you're maybe speaking about. Thanks. Okay. I think that is everything right now. Okay. So yeah, it was really nice to do this presentation with BEB, and if anybody has any questions, they can also contact Elif to discuss this further. Okay. Elif, do you want to say anything?
Katılımınız için çok teşekkür ediyorum. Georgina, thank you for presentation too. It was so beneficial. You told us very important information for parents and students. Thank you for all of this. Başvuru düşünen tüm velilerimiz, öğrencilerimiz varsa güncel kontenjan bilgileri için bizler zaten size webinar sonrasında yarın ve cuma günleri ulaşıyor oluruz. Sizler de lütfen iletişim numaralarımı aldıysanız sunum esnasında lütfen bizlere ulaşın. Hızlıca güncel kontenjanlarımızı, programlarımızı, tarihlerimizi belirleyip kayıt işlemlerini yapabiliriz. Teşekkür ediyoruz dinlediğiniz için, katılımınız için.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good night, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye.